While in Korea, I got my hands on the new LG V10 smartphone. We're still working on the full review, but I wanted to share with you my first impressions of the phone, which I took around the streets of Seoul and Tokyo. The LG V10 comes with an extremely durable design, which they say complies with a subset of the military specifications 810G, which are a set of tests that involves dropping the device from many angles. The bottom line is, you shouldn't need a protective case. The toughness is due to a couple of things. First, the sides of the phone are made of stainless steel, similar to what's being used for high-end watches. That's both solid and nice looking. Secondly, the top and bottom are made of plastic to absorb shocks, and there's a hidden gap around the glass that reduces the odds of cracking when dropped. This phone is not being pitched as being rugged, but it should be much more durable than those designed with beauty as a primary concern, which I have to say is not the case here. The V10's back cover is made of a durable plastic that provides excellent grip, is hard to scratch, and isn't prone to fingerprints. There is a large removable battery, and the microSD slot can access up to 2 TB of additional storage, if you can find such a memory card. Today's cards will tend to max out at 128 or 256 GB, but that could change and go up in the next couple of years. The power button now features a fingerprint sensor, which works okay, but right now it needs additional tweaks in terms of sensitivity. At the top of the phone, there's a secondary always-on screen, which shows things like time, date, or battery life when the phone is off. When the phone is on, it shows customizable shortcuts for apps or contacts, and can also show your next calendar event, the weather, and so on. I would love to see LG add the home and back buttons as options as well, because they're the most used shortcuts overall. The metrics for success to me is the reduction of the number of taps it takes to switch from one app to the other, and I have to say, this works very well. Next to the secondary screen, you can see 2 front cameras which have slightly different field of views. They're mainly used to capture wide selfies in a single shot, thanks to a real-time stitching method that will combine the 2 incoming images into one. It's better than a multi-shot selfie and has less distortion than a wide-angle single-shot camera. LG has added full manual control to the video recording. Manual control is very useful when lighting conditions are challenging. That's because the automatic metering system of the camera cannot reach a decisive conclusion about what to do, because it doesn't know what your artistic intent is, so it will settle for an average image quality. Manual control takes a few more seconds to tweak, but it will allow for a much finer control over image quality. Here's an example of a video shot with a phone without manual control. And here's a video with full manual control. The settings have been tuned for this scene, and it is much closer to what I was seeing with my own eyes. Both the LG G4 and the V10 have an optical image stabilization system, which is great for small shakes. But the V10 adds a digital stabilization system, which would typically help with motion induced by walking around, for example. The LG V10 is aimed at Android users who don't want to see industrial design become more important than a removable battery, sturdiness, or storage expansion. There's a market for that. I like the camera experience. The manual control lets me take photos that show exactly what I'm seeing with my own eyes. I don't use it all the time, but it's there when it matters. The microSD slot means that people can create 4K videos without worrying about the cost of storage. As the cherry on the cake, the second screen gives a productivity boost, so check it when you can.